Okay, Broncos country, looks like we are live, but you guys know the drill by now. We've got to let the stream breathe for just a second here and make sure that everything is nice and stable all across the YouTube platform. Welcome in, Broncos country, to this Denver Broncos Syndicate update live stream. I'm your host, Gage Madrid. Let's go ahead and get a few people to start streaming on in here. While we do that, be sure to smash that like button as well as subscribe to the channel. I would really appreciate it. Those are both free and easy ways to show your support. It helps tell YouTube's algorithm to push us out, and it helps us get seen by more and more members of Broncos country just like you and me. Additionally, we need just 62 subscribers in order to get to 8,000, a massive milestone here on Broncos Syndicate. So, if you have yet to subscribe, I would really appreciate it. It just takes a second to do. We've already got Coach Chris in the house saying, good afternoon, Broncos country. What's up, Gage? Good to see you, Chris. Hope you are doing well, my friend. So, let's go ahead and get into the news of the day. Not going to hold you guys for any longer. The Broncos have several players returning from injury, including some guys we haven't seen in a while. According to this tweet from Mike Kliss, DJ Jones, Ben Powers, and Nate Adkins all returned to practice in limited capacities today. Powers' 21-day practice window was opened. He's been out with a biceps injury ever since the Eagles game where he had surgery to repair it. He's probably not going to play this Sunday against Green Bay, but the Broncos now have 21 days to decide if he's going to come back or if he reverts back to IR for the rest of the season. Nate Adkins coming back to practice is also a positive development because he's been out since the Cowboys game. Denver elected not to put him on injured reserve, and he's been out for a couple of games since the deadline when he should have been back from IR if they'd put him on there. So it's good to see him coming back. He had suffered some sort of setback. And then DJ Jones, he missed the game against the Raiders with a ankle injury, so he's going to be back as well. Good stuff there. Unfortunately, Pat Bryant, he might have re-aggravated the hamstring injury that he dealt with last week because after practice or after stretching, he was put on the side field and didn't participate in practice today. Of course, it's just Wednesday. As long as he gets at least a limited practice in before Friday, he should be good to go, but that is something we are certainly going to monitor. We've got David in the house. Good to see you. Says, what's good, Gage? Hope everything is good with you, David. Hope that all the health issues are going swimmingly for you. Hope everything is good there, my friend. Coach Chris says, hell yes. Can't wait to get Powers back. Atkins, come back in. Yeah, that's going to be really huge to get both of those guys back, especially in the run game. I will say, Alex Palczewski has played well in place of Ben Powers. And long-term, there could be a conversation about Alex Palczewski being a starter for you. But this season, you've at least got Ben Powers possibly coming back, and that's going to give you a big boost in the run game. And Adkins, his run blocking is fantastic. Mercedes Lewis, he's been really solid as that third blocking tight end, but getting Adkins back, who, in my opinion, is the best true tight end on this team, is going to be huge. 69 Bodog asked about Drew Sanders. It's status quo with him. Sean Payton said he does have a chance to return this year, but it's probably not going to be until much later, i.e. playoffs. I call BS on Alex. That guy sucks. D-Rock says, sup, Gage? Hope you're doing well, man. One of our longtime supporters here on Broncos Syndicate. Coach Chris says Drew isn't coming back ever. I don't know about that. If Sean Payton said that he's got a chance to return for the playoffs, then I believe he's got a chance to return for the playoffs. But I think Broncos country has unrealistic expectations about Drew Sanders at this point in time. He hasn't contributed much since he got here as a third-round draft pick in 2023. He's been hampered by injuries for the entirety of his NFL career. Anything that Denver gets out of Drew Sanders is going to be house money. They've got their starting tandem at linebacker set with Alex Singleton and Dre Greenlaw. Then they've got Justin Strnad. He rotates in quite a bit. So I just don't think there's a spot for Drew Sanders on the defense. maybe he comes back and kind of chips his way back into the rotation as a special teams player. I could certainly see that, but Drew Sanders, like I said, anything that the Broncos get out of him at this point in time is going to be house money. But the Broncos are getting healthy. That is the most important thing here. And they're getting healthy at the right time. We saw a little bit of a regression back to the mean in terms of injuries this year. Denver's training staff has been getting all sorts of praise these past couple of years for limiting the injuries, especially when we consider what the Broncos dealt with before this current training staff got here, where it felt like we were suffering season-ending injuries left and right. Obviously, kind of have to knock on wood there because we don't want to see any injuries moving forward, but the Broncos are getting healthy at the right time, which is awesome. Mia is saying that they would want Love over Bo in the fourth quarter. I don't know about that. Come on, man. We all know that Bo Nix is the fourth quarter merchant. He plays his best football in the fourth quarter. Jordan Love's a really good football player, and there are some areas where Jordan Love is better than Bo Nix, especially as a deep ball thrower. But in terms of who I'd want for the clutch factor, there isn't a quarterback out there right now that I'd take over Bo Nix. He's got ice water in his veins. He's able to flip it on and really play his best football in the fourth quarter. So there is no quarterback that I would take right now over Bo Nix in the fourth quarter. And that includes guys like Josh Allen, Lamar Jackson, Joe Burrow, Justin Herbert. If it's just fourth quarter, or let's say it's a 2-minute drive, game's on the line, we need a touchdown, I am picking Bo Nix to go down and lead us on that touchdown drive. So those are my thoughts on that, Broncos country. And as far as these injuries are concerned, again, like I said, really, really good stuff there. I am going to go ahead and cut this stream a little bit short because my grandma is making breakfast burritos and they are just about ready. I'm going to go and indulge in a breakfast burrito. So thank you guys so much for tuning in. 69 Bodog says, need to do more up-tempo. Absolutely. And I kind of want to talk about that a little bit before we get out of here, because going up-tempo has really benefited the offense over these past several weeks. And it doesn't have to be full-scale Peyton Manning style up-tempo where you're no huddling on every single play. You can do just kind of that half-assed muddle huddle, if you will, and then you can get to the line, make all the checks, do all the stuff you need to do at the line of scrimmage, and take the play clock all the way down. There's a concern whenever teams go no huddle that if it doesn't work out, you're going to have your defense on the field all the time and they're going to get tired out. That was something that Chip Kelly was really getting criticized for during his early stint in the NFL with the Philadelphia Eagles. I don't think that's a problem for this team because they're able to dictate the entire pace of the game even when they go up tempo. So I really love that you brought that up, 69 Bodog. Please be sure to smash that like button as well as subscribe. Again, help us get to 8,000 subscribers. We need less than 65 to get there. So if you have yet to subscribe to the channel, I would really appreciate it. I'm going to go indulge in my breakfast burrito now, guys. Thank you so much for tuning in. I'm your host, Gage Madrid, saying peace out.